Okay, let's take a look at the auto count feature in WaveBasis and some of the things to keep in mind before running an automatic wave count and identifying your low risk, high reward trading opportunities. Before you run your count, the first thing you want to be clear on is your trading horizon, and you want to select a time frame that's appropriate for that trading horizon. So if you're a day trader, you'll probably be focused in on smaller time frame charts, say a 15, 30, or 60-minute chart. And if you're a swing trader or longer term position trader, you're going to be focused on higher time frame charts like a 4-hour or a daily chart. The next and probably most important thing is to choose the right starting point for your count. And a good rule of thumb is to start your count before the last major turning point or pivot. So glancing at this chart, we see a turning point or a pivot here, but is it the last major one? To confirm that, we want to zoom out on the chart a bit and get a sense of the bigger picture. Now we can see that we have a major market high back here in April of 2015, and then a year-long correction that culminates in this May 12, 2016 low. So that's the major pivot that we want to focus in on. Now, WaveBasis by default is going to run your count based on 180 bars from the last visible bar on the screen. And I might add that if the last visible bar on the screen is, say, back here in time, then that's where it's going to start. The count's only going to consider the last visible bar and the prior 180 or the 180 bars back from that last visible bar. This is, I think it's a pretty cool feature, and it helps me to learn about Elliott wave and to look back into the past and consider how I might have traded a given pattern or setup based on the information that I would have had available at that time. Okay, so in this case, our May 12th pivot is going to be within 180 bars of the last visible bar on the chart. If the pivot was further back here somewhere, we might need to change the setting to include a greater number of bars, or to the visible range of the chart, which is another option. Okay, so let's go ahead and run our auto count. In seconds, we have a valid Elliott wave count for this chart. And the other thing I want to mention is that all WaveBasis auto counts are valid Elliott wave counts. The software is fully aware of all of the fundamental rules of Elliott wave analysis, and it follows them. This is one of the things that makes WaveBasis truly unique compared to other products on the market today. So now let's take a look at some chart basics. Firstly, you'll note that at the high and the low turning points on the chart, we now see a wave label that identifies what kind of wave has been detected. Here, wave 1. And then to the right, you'll see a small number, which is the number of bars it took for that wave to complete. So this first wave up took 16 bars to complete. And then you also note that the waves are stacked by degree. So the higher degree waves are farther away from price, and beneath them you have the lower degree waves. This is, one of the basics of Elliott wave analysis is that you have these waves unfolding on multiple degrees. And so, for instance, this fourth wave move down is actually comprised of a lower degree ABC corrective move. That's what gives us our fourth wave move down, a corrective three-wave move. Okay, so the next thing I want to point out is the heads-up display. Again, we've designed the software with the Elliott wave analyst in mind, and we try and present all the information you want to see where and when you want to see it. So if I hover over this wave 2 low here, you can see that the heads-up display information showing us the wave type, an impulsive wave, the absolute price change, 10.39 points off of that wave 1 high, the percentage price change, that's a 10% change in price off of the wave 1 high. And then below that, we've got the percentage change compared to the previous wave. So that's telling us that wave 2 was an 84% retracement of wave 1. And finally, you can see the wave degree there below that. So if you really want to unlock the power of WaveBasis, you want to be using the Insights panel. Let's open up the Insights panel and take a quick look. I'll set my settings to automatically open the Insights panel and then rerun my auto count. And there we have it. So we're just going to quickly go over the elements of the Insight panel from left to right. On the far left, we've got tools. These are the manual drawing tools. And then you've got a quick summary of the details of the count you just ran. You've got your waveguide, which if you click on this, you can see all of the different waves that are defined in WaveBasis. And this is a great, for me, it's a great sort of learning tool, or just a reminder. I can select a different particular wave pattern, get a visual representation of what that wave pattern looks like, and all of the basic fundamental rules that define that pattern. Okay, next, the most valuable element of the Insight panel is your next subwaves. And this is basically giving you a sense of the market context and handing you your trade setups. So they're stacked from high degree to low degree, and as you can see, as I hover over each one of these, everything's linked. So if I hover over this impulsive wave, the waveguide shows me what an impulsive wave is, shows me the rules for it, and then we also see our invalidation level, our confirmation level, and our target. And then finally over here we've got ratios, also contextually sensitive. And we've got more videos that can give you a lot more detail about the next subwaves panel and the ratios panel in particular. Okay, finally, let me just point out that you can edit these auto counts. So if you have an idea that sometimes you might have an idea about where a wave label might have more appropriately fallen. There's not really a good example on this chart, but the point is you can drag it and drop it anywhere you want. Okay, so that's it for our auto count tutorial. I hope you found it helpful, and have a great day.